My family swiped the title to my apartment during my brother's baby shower, but they missed something crucial. I still held the keys and had a strategy for retribution. It all started with a cake, a garish fondant creation that looked more like a gender reveal explosion than a dessert. Adorned with a pink ribbon, sugary beads, and tiny plastic booties perched on top as the pinnacle of questionable taste. My mother stood beside it, beaming as if she'd just eradicated decades of debt with a themed confection. I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't even invited. I got the address from my cousin, who slipped it to me with a "Don't kill the messenger" disclaimer, the kind of family loyalty that gets you voted off a reality show. I showed up regardless, bearing a gift. Nothing extravagant, just a classic silver rattle etched with the baby's initials, wrapped in soft teal paper and tucked into a box I'd traveled across town to find. It wasn't showy, but it carried weight. Turns out they had something far more dramatic planned without me. Right before the cupcakes and after the pastel balloon arch toppled for the third time, my mother tapped her glass with a spoon and declared she had news. "Family is everything," she said, which, if you know my clan, signals someone's about to be publicly shamed. "Smile for the photos." She hoisted a gaudy silver-edged frame heavy enough to seem momentous. Inside was a title deed. "This," she announced with triumph, "is a gift from all of us to the new parents. The apartment. It's theirs now, fully paid." Cheers erupted. My brother flashed a smug grin. His girlfriend dabbed at crocodile tears. My aunt squealed, "You guys are incredible." As if they'd rescued a puppy instead of hijacking a mortgage. I stood, walked over, and plucked the frame from her hands. I scanned the name. "That's my name." I locked eyes with them, then the frame, then my father. He leaned in like a shady realtor pitching a deal. "You've got 30 days to move out," he whispered. I smiled. "1 day's plenty." I handed the frame back, gave a vague nod, and walked out. No outburst. No scene. Not yet. By 5 a.m., the building super had unlocked the main door. Movers arrived by 7 a.m. By 9:30, everything they'd brought into the apartment was gone. The flooring they installed, ripped out. The crib, the drapes, the wobbly IKEA dresser, packed up. Even the cutesy Etsy sign that read "Our Little Haven" was dismantled and discarded. I didn't touch what was mine. I just erased what wasn't. By 11 a.m., it didn't look like their home anymore. It looked like mine at 6:41 p.m., my brother texted. "Is this a prank?" I replied. "Not yet, but tomorrow's delivery might be." The apartment was never part of their plan, not for me, not for them. I bought it in 2020, small, quiet, 2 bedrooms, close to my job, with a kitchen that caught perfect light. I never bragged about it, never hosted family. That was the point. Then my brother showed up. "Just temporary," he said, "until we find our own place." He and his girlfriend arrived with 2 suitcases, a yoga mat, and a cat. I said, "Sure, a month, maybe 2. They stayed 19. I never asked for rent. They offered to chip in for groceries sometimes. Sometimes they did. Mostly they didn't. I didn't keep score. I thought it'd be short-term. I was wrong first. They laid down new flooring, decent mid-grade walnut laminate. My brother called it an upgrade for us all. He covered it, so I let it slide. Then came the bookshelves, and $180 IKEA hack with sleek black frames and faux brass legs. His girlfriend posted a time-lapse of him assembling it, captioning it, "Our home's coming together." I stood off camera. Slowly, their words shifted. "Your apartment became our space. Thanks for letting us stay," turned into "We love this place. We're looking for somewhere else," faded to silence. Their toothbrushes invaded my holder, their sneakers cluttered my entryway, their laundry piled up in my machine. I never said a word. Then the baby happened. They didn't tell me directly. I found out via an Instagram story, her holding a sonogram, him posing like he'd invented electricity. I texted congrats. He replied, "We need to talk about making this permanent." I didn't ask what he meant. They didn't explain. 3 weeks later, my parents called. My mother asked if I'd consider gifting the apartment, not fully, just symbolically. "They're starting a family," she said. "You're doing fine." I said no. She said, "It wouldn't hurt you." I hung up. Then there was the family fund, started in 2019. Quietly, $1,200 a month to cover my parents' mortgage while Dad recovered. Then $500 monthly for my sister's rent. Uncle Joe's legal fees, $250. Mom's dental work, $300. $2,800 for a new roof. I stopped tracking, but my bank didn't. Over 4 years, family fund transfers, $87,600. Apartment mortgage, taxes, and fees, $108,000. Furniture and fixes, $8,900. Groceries, utilities, miscellany, $6,200. My total investment, $210,700. Their contributions: my brother's flooring, $940. One bookshelf, $180. A second-hand blender from his girlfriend's mom. When I refused to sign over the title, they stopped asking. They just did it. My brother used a fake email in my name to book a notary 3 weeks before the shower. My father handled the details. My mother worked with the lawyer. They used a scanned signature from a 2018 tax form I'd signed. It wasn't a great forgery, but it worked. The title was transferred without my consent. At the shower, they acted like I'd clap, smile, and feel included. Instead, I saw my name in a tacky frame, a prop in their play. A gift from all of us, my mother said. All didn't include me. The one who bought it, furnished it, kept the lights on, paid for the $1,200 crib from West Elm sitting smugly by the cake, tied with a ribbon like it was a group effort. I didn't shout. I didn't argue. I logged into my bank, printed every transaction tied to that apartment. Down payment, insurance, taxes, repairs. Even the $320 to fix the disposal after his girlfriend tossed peach pits down it because TikTok said it's fine. I filed it under truth, no notes. By dawn, the locksmith had changed the code. The building reset the buzzer, and I cataloged everything in the apartment that wasn't mine. The flooring, the shelves, the crib, the welcome little one sign. All their stuff flaunted as theirs was gone. I didn't text my brother. I didn't threaten lawsuits. I didn't explain. They expected that. I wasn't giving it to them. They thought I'd stay quiet if they smiled enough, clinked glasses, waved shiny frames, and tossed around words like blessing and from all of us. They almost got away with it. They didn't. They crossed a line at 6:06 a.m. A moving truck pulled up. Not my apartment. Not theirs. Just a space they tried to claim. The driver unloaded 64 flat-pack boxes, each labeled New Beginnings in bold font, with lines for room contents and owner. Taped to the top was an envelope with a printed packing guide. What you brought? Listing categories. Box 1, baby clothes. Boxes 2 to 4, unasked for nursery decor. Box 5, shared toothbrush, still not mine. Boxes 6 to 11, excuses. Box 12, let's talk. Boxes 13 to 40, my silence. Boxes 41 to 62, entitlement. Box 63, their flooring. Box 64, self-respect. You have 30 days, I wrote. Thought I'd help you start. They saw it before noon. The hallway camera caught my brother opening the door, stepping back like the boxes might bite. His girlfriend stood behind him, clutching a mug, wearing the same robe she always wore for attention. He opened the top box, empty. She started crying. I watched the footage sound off. That evening, my phone buzzed. Brother. What's wrong with you? Mom, this isn't how family acts. Dad, you've made your point. Stop. Sister, are you okay, really? I didn't reply. Not for them. Not anymore. I sent one PDF subject. Apartment. Final tally. At 4:17 p.m., Mom called. I let it ring. Her voicemail. We didn't mean to take it. It was symbolic for the baby. I saved it as symbolic MP3. The next day, my brother buzzed my door 5 times. I watched through the peephole, hoodie, sweatpants, holding a crumpled box. I didn't open. He left it on the stoop. Inside, a note. You're really doing this after everything? It stayed there until it rained. That weekend, I returned their flooring, every plank, screw, and strip of underlayment, boxed and labeled, technically yours, materials enclosed. Note. Using your own resources simplifies rebuilding. Receipt. $940. They left quietly. No social media farewells, no group chat drama, just a slow fade. By month's end, I'd reclaimed the apartment fully. Their candle's scent was gone. Their coats vanished from the hall. The baby name banner was folded and sent back. The 64 boxes, never reclaimed. I assume they used them a month later. Mom emailed the family. Subject. Family healing. Bullet points. Don't let money divide us. This can still be a win for all. Forgiveness is strength. Remember who supported you when you needed it. I didn't reply. I forwarded it to myself. Subject. Family redefinition, and archived it. The apartment's quiet now. Sometimes I kill the lights and listen. The echoes of their schemes linger in the walls, but ghosts are quieter than people, and easier to banish. They tried loud, then quiet. Then Meek, my sister, texted, let's reset, no drama, no receipts, fresh start. Mom left a voicemail, we messed up, but you're the bigger person, always were. Dad's favorite, come to dinner, man-to-man talk. They picked a Tuesday. I agreed. The restaurant was Italian mid-tier, dim lights they thought would soften the mood. They were wrong. I arrived second. They'd ordered wine, 2 glasses. I didn't touch mine. Mom started. We were stressed. The baby made everything hectic. We shouldn't have gone behind you, but it was love. I let them finish their little speech. Then I opened my bag. 3 items placed calmly on the table: a USB, a manila folder, a laminated sheet. Dad reached for the USB. I pulled it back. "You won't need it. It's already with your employer and the bank." Mom froze. I handed her the folder. Notarized closure of co-signed accounts, revocation of power of attorney, and a letter ending my monthly contributions. No theatrics, just papers. I looked at my sister. "You're off my insurance. Effective last week." She blinked, tried to smile. "That's fine, I'll manage." I nodded. "You will." My brother didn't show. I sent his package via courier, a bill for property use, an itemized list of damages, and a QR code to a Dropbox folder. Starting over resources, resume templates, cover letter guides, a mock LinkedIn profile, and a tutorial on job hunting post-free ride. That Saturday, I hosted a picnic. Not for family, for ex-family. Park table, plastic cups, name tags with names and job titles. No one had titles, so I brought spares. Open for opportunities, ask about my skills. My aunt teared up at hers. My cousin laughed it off as a joke. Mom said, "This is harsh." I said, "That's the idea." I handed out folders. Job board URLs, a budgeting fact sheet, and a sticky note. "You said I was responsible, so I'm helping you be too." Monday, I filed a police report. Not a lawsuit, not revenge, just a record of identity theft and title fraud. The officer asked if I wanted to press charges. "Not yet," I said. Thursday, Dad's lawyer emailed. Subject: concerns about escalation. Body: let's not ruin the family over papers. We can settle without courts. "It's not what your mother wants," I replied. "You wanted a life without me. Let me show you what that looks like." They stopped calling. I stopped texting. The silence wasn't surrender. It was their confusion, louder than words. They stopped saying my name in text to anyone who'd still share screenshots. My cousin in Indiana, always looped into family chats, whether she likes it or not, kept me updated. No opinions, just facts. "FYI," she'd write, forwarding messages or audio clips. Like the photo of Mom in her healing scarf, restocking books at the library where she got a part-time job. Her blood pressure meds aren't covered anymore. She mentioned copies behind the desk. She sold 2 purses, calling them luxury assets. Now they're unnecessary joys. Dad traded in his car, not for eco reasons, but necessity. My cousin's boyfriend at the dealership said he looked drained, couldn't recall his hybrid's model. He drives a used gray sedan now, one headlight flickering on left turns, fitting his firm downsized offices. A junior partner mentioned it on a recorded group call. "Just need less space." He didn't mention the family phone plan I stopped funding, or the data plan, or the shared calendar subscription. My sister moved into her boyfriend's mom's place, temporarily. 5 months later, it's still temporary. The guest room rug smells of damp dog and old conditioner. She calls it transitional living and posted a quote. "Sometimes growth means breaking first." Caption: "Vibes." Her tuition, once fully covered by me, is now split across 3 payment plans. She missed one, forgot her login, got an email. I called the university, got put on hold, cried, hung up, tried again the next day. She told our cousin this over coffee. My cousin told me, deadpan, "She's learning." My brother threw the baby's first birthday in their new place. I wasn't invited, but a neighbor posted photos on Facebook. No tagged faces, just cheap tablecloths, mismatched cups, clearance rack cupcakes. A balloon popped mid-speech. The Bluetooth speaker wouldn't connect. No photographer, just iPhone timers. "Blessed" was scribbled on napkins, one crossed out in pen. No one smiled. "They call money tight now," code for gone. My brother signed up for a budgeting app, accidentally using my referral code. One weekend, 34% of their expenses were miscellaneous. They renamed the family group chat Unity Circle. I'm not in it. I get screenshots. Same blue bubbles, same performative texts. Mom: "Guess who baked shortbread?" No replies. Dad shared an article. "Forgiveness boosts your lifespan by 5 years." 2 views, no likes. My sister posted a selfie caption: "Evolving." Same dog smell rug in the background. No comments. Thanksgiving passed without me. A blurry shared album photo from a family friend showed a charred turkey, mismatched chairs, one a lawn chair. They used someone's phone because the sound system wouldn't pair. A printed gratitude list sat on the table, 5 lines, 2 filled. "Health and future." No filter needed. My cousin texted. "It was odd, no one said your name." They tried so hard not to. That was the loudest part, not missing me, but pretending they didn't. By then, I'd redone the floors, new oak, matte finish, warm, unapologetic. I picked it for honesty, not trend. Walls got soft gray paint, not cold, not stylish, just calm. The living room lost 2 chairs, but gained a reading nook. The kitchen got under cabinet lights. The laundry closet became a study. No one saw the process. No one asked for photos. That made it simple. For the first time, I built a space for no one else. I met her at a hardware store, naturally. She was arguing over tile shades with a clerk who didn't care. I cracked a joke. She didn't laugh, she improved it. Hers was better. We left with the wrong tiles but traded numbers. Our first date was takeout on my new floor. She brought her own spoon, said she doesn't use plastic. I liked that. She didn't ask about my family until month 4, and it wasn't a test, just curiosity. I said I'd been quietly cutting ties. She asked, "Did they notice?" I said, "They're still acting out the loss." I stopped applauding. She nodded, didn't pry, and we moved on to paint sealants. By month 6, she had a drawer. By 8, her toothbrush stayed, along with her shampoo and her voice. By month 10, we were engaged. By 11, we were expecting. She called it a weather report, calm, clear, certain. I didn't cry, but I sat on the kitchen floor for 20 minutes holding her daily bowl. It felt heavier. I didn't tell my family, no need. No announcement to ruin, no seats to leave empty. My aunt texted, "Congrats, I suppose." No follow-up, no address, no gift. Perfect. They didn't ask to be involved, and I didn't offer, not out of spite, but for clarity. People who thrive on chaos don't fit in a space built for peace. Now my mornings are still in a home that doesn't shift. We bicker sometimes, grocery lists, parking spots, but no one yells, no one vanishes. When the baby kicks, she laughs like it's new every time. The closet's full of hand-me-downs, but we politely decline them. We built our own crib. Some nights we sit in the nursery, silent. Nothing aches anymore. Silence isn't absence now, it's enough. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real-life stories, get more experiences.